We are the incubator of National Academy for Agricultural Research Management, which is basically the think tank as well as the human resource development organization of Indian Council of Agricultural Research under Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare of Government of India. So we have been in this particular business of incubation since 2015. Effectively, since 2015, earlier we had been doing these things intermittently from 2010 or 11. Presently, and we have been supported earlier by ICAR's World Bank project called NAIP, followed by Department of Science and Technology, then followed by BIRAC, and then recently we are being supported by National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development. uh, this I wanted to say that we have been with connect with topmost organization who are working in the innovation ecosystem in India, and of the late I'll tell you we have been running a couple of programs with that. Next, our vision is to develop a complete ecosystem which is specialized in agriculture and allied sector value chain that promotes the innovation through the cutting edge technologies. Here we wanted to use all sorts of technologies, whether it's a biotechnology, whether it's a IT technology, whether it's a mechanical technology, whatever the technology is there, we wanted to develop that through the for the economic value return through the startups and innovators and entrepreneurs who not only actually improve the efficiency in the whole agricultural value chain, but also will be there, as we have told, economic value return. So they will be giving more impetus to GDP as well as employment. As you must have read in the recent past that maximum employment in India has been developed by the startups in the this particular ecosystem. Different startups in all sectors. Agriculture is one of them, with around 2,000 startups in India. Next. So, as I told you, we are from the ICAR, which has a strong network of 108 plus agricultural institutions span India. So, whatever issues are there, specifically on the technical issues, we take them to, we connect you to those specialists in the whole agricultural value chain. Along with 650 KVKs, most of the KVKs are from the ICR or the university system, which are helping the many of our startups for reaching to the farmers, and 70 agricultural universities. The capacity building, as I told you, of Indian Council of Agricultural Research is basically for whole agri ecosystem in India. So we have this particular strength with us. Next. So what we do in this, we do the sensitization program, we do the incubation program, acceleration program, and seed funding. Sensitization program is important to make the people understand that yes, it's another area of actually doing a very good work and improving the national income, not only national income, but also improving the value chain, which can increase the efficiency in agriculture starting from the farmer to the consumer. Everyone should be happy. That's why the sensitization programs are very, very important. Second important thing is that incubation program. We do incubate different types of people, different types of ideas and new technologies in our ecosystem, both for agri-tech, where we have our support, and biotech. Even we have a small partnered with Agri Biotech Foundation, which is nearby to us, for the wet lab, so that people can have a wet lab. As I told you, we have the business incubators from ICAR, DST, NABARD, and BIRAC. When we talk about the BIRAC, we require a wet lab, and we have the wet lab for the biotechnology aspects. Acceleration, you must have heard. If not, Agri Udan is one of our flagship programs, which through which we do the lot of accelerations. Till now, we have done the acceleration to the 28 companies. Accelerations come on the later stage of the startups when he's got already the POC and some market presence is there. At that time, we take them as a cohort. It's a cohort based program, and then we handhold them for 3 to 4 months, and then do their capacity buildings, do their, and also give them some sort of milestones for 3 months, and watch and review, and then we put them in front of investors. Out of 28 startups that we have we had it till now in the three cohorts. We completed three cohorts of accelerator, that is Agri Udan. Around 14 companies have gone for the second round of investment, which is a very good year. And then also we do some sort of seed investment, which is completely minuscule but important. We do it through two things. One is the grant, that is Nidhi Prayas grant we have. Another is Bayrak Seed Fund as well as DST Seed Fund. All these three areas we actually do some sort of seed funding up to 25 lakhs, so that you can develop some sort of thing. Bayrak is another area of the funding, which is actually a grant part, but along with the royalty this time. So this part we have been taking from the 2000 from the 15th call onwards. We have been included as a partners. We are the only agriculture partners in the whole scenario. All the rest of the partners also take agriculture proposals. But specialization, if we really look into the specialization, it is we who are doing the hand holding for most of them. Next, I think this is what about the NAM we have taken as of now. Till now, we did a lot of sensitization program. You must have seen it is mostly for the students and agri universities. 18 programs we did it, along with in the same category ideation program. We did it for 6 programs. We did it in which student ideas have come up. More seriously, incubation. Till now, we did it 36 incubators we had, out of which 23 graduated, and rest of them are either left in between or they are still working with us. Acceleration program, as I told you, 28 startups. Now it was a 9, now it is 14 startups who have been funded. And portfolio management, portfolio, that is where we invested, it is 9 till now, and few more are in still pipeline. Couple of days we will be increasing this number. So with this, I just wanted to tell what exactly the thing is. That now coming to Bayrak and big scheme, the scheme will be told by uh, Harshita in detail, but let me introduce you BIG. BIG is a Bayrak Ignition Grant. It is being supported by the Bayrak, as it is the Bayrak is a company of Department of Biotechnology, and which is basically a flagship program of the Bayrak, and uh, it gives up to 50 lakh rupees of funding. So I request Harshita to take up from here onwards, so that she can introduce you what is Bayrak and what is the eligibility for you people to join this program. Harshita.
Thank you, sir. So now we are coming to the main agenda of today's session, that is BIG scheme guidelines. Now that 18th BIG call is open, as BIG is a flagship program run by Department of Biotechnology, Government of India. So, and it's been initiated since last 8.5 years so far. So far, they have run 17 BIG calls and funded, in which they supported around 500 plus startups. So BIG provides the right fuel and support to young startups and entrepreneurial individuals who is having a proof of concept or startups with novelty and good commercialization potential. Coming to the duration of this BIG grant, the duration is 18 months period, and it gives a BIG grants a tune of 5 million INR, which is approximately 70,000 USD. So it is given to the best in class innovative ideas to build and refine idea to proof of concept. So the BIG call is announced twice a year, and typically it lasts for 45 days. So the BIG scheme is currently managed by 8 BIG partners across the country to provide mentoring. As we are one of the BIG partners, and we at AIDEA exclusively support individuals or entrepreneurs or student scientists who is focused in areas like agriculture and agri-tech, horticulture, forestry, biotechnology, industrial biotechnology, veterinary, dairy, fisheries, post-harvest biotechnology processes, plant genomics, and IoT-based machine learning. So who are eligible for applying this BIG? Startups or entrepreneurs, scientists, researchers, students. And for students, the student should be completed his graduation, UG. So that is the eligibility criteria for students, and individuals who is having an innovative idea or at a POC stage, they are also eligible for this BIG grant. So the types of projects supported wholly under BIG are agriculture, healthcare, life sciences, such as devices and diagnostics, drugs, including drug delivery, agriculture, industrial biotechnology, biosimilars, vaccines, bioinformatics, and waste management. But we at AIDEA exclusively we support startups who are under the domain of agriculture, which is marked in red color here on the slide. Agriculture, industrial biotechnology, including secondary agriculture, waste management, sanitation, clean energy, and related areas we support. So BIRAC also encourages proposals involving integration of biotech with applied sciences like engineering, cloud computing, machine learning, etc. And now what is not supported under BIG grant is, as this BIG is purely a commercialization channel or commercialization grant, which is given for an individual or entrepreneur to develop his proof of concept to a product, which gives revenue. So this is not an project which is having like a novelty, or else projects involving in systematic clinical trials, or it is not supported for any research fellowship, or else like an academic research. These are not supported under this grant. So funding support to BIG grantees. The funding is provided for a period of 18 months after you have got the grant. Then within the 18 months, you have to complete your project and release a product into the market, or else a service into the market, which gives you revenue. So the installment of this 50, the tune is about 50 lakhs per individual will be given, like per project, they will give 50 lakhs if they are eligible for the grant. And it has been released in installments based upon the milestones. The first installment will be of 30%, and second, third, and fourth will be 30-30. And the last installment will be 5 to 10%. That will be given after the completion and final submission of the report. So who can apply this grant is, if you are an individual applicant, the applicant should be an Indian citizen. Strictly, BIRAC only supports projects or startups who are in India, who is holding an Indian passport, or else who is an Indian citizen. So the primary applicant should be the project leader or else the project investigator, and the individual should have a compulsory and letter of intent or an MOU with the incubator. I mean, if in the application stage, if you don't have also, like after you get the grant, then you can just incubate with one of the incubator. You have to incubate with one of the incubator. So if the applicant is a student or is working with any other academic research organization, then they should submit a no objection certificate from their competent authority of organization, clearly indicating that the organization should like give you permission to work on this project up to 18 months of period until the project is completed. So that kind of undertaking or NOC you need to submit while writing the proposal itself in the online portal, BIG portal. So coming to, if an applicant is employed with a profit company or else an LLP, so he or she should have, like, if you're working in any other company as an employee, then you should take an NOC from that company letterhead, and you have to submit in the portal itself, saying that after you get the grant, you will be terminating your job there or employment there, and you will be giving your full time on this a proposal and reach and complete the project within 18 months. So if the individual is a promoter or shareholder of any biotech company, the company or one of the partners in a biotech LLP will not at all be allowed to apply as an individual. They have to compulsory apply as a company. a registered company. So they are not eligible to apply as an individual if you are a shareholder in any other biotech company. So if the applicant is having a company or else an LLP, it should be registered under Indian Companies Act 1956 or 2013. And also the company should be below 5 years of old. And I mean, based upon the date of the call, now there is 18th call 2021. So it should be below 5 years of old. So then and there only it will be considered as startup. If it is 5 years, 1 month also, it is not eligible for this grant. And also the company should be owned by an Indian citizen with minimum shares of 51% in that company. So he will be the project leader, and also the company or LLP should have an in-house R&D facility. So if they don't have any R&D facility, so they can get incubated with any of the incubator which is having a laboratory facility, wet lab facility for completing their project. And also if that applicant also have an other shares, more than 20% shares in any other company or else an LLP, then also he will not be applicable to apply for this grant for basing on this company, other company. So I'll just make it clear here. So if one applicant is having a company or else LLP, and if he is having 51% shares in that company, and also he is having 20% shares in other company or LLP, then he is not eligible to apply for this grant. He should have only shares in one company, and that also more than 51% shares. And if he is an Indian citizen and the age of the startup is below 5 years, then he can apply for this grant. Coming to the royalty clause. So from BIG 16th call onwards, BIRAC has included this royalty clause in which it states that after your product or technology, after developing, like after 18 months of period of time, then if you release your product or else if your services technology into the market, then from the year when you are getting the revenue, from that year onwards, you have to pay 5% royalty on net sales per annum to back BIRAC, so that until it reaches your grant amount. First, say suppose if you have applied for 35 lakh rupees for this grant, until it reaches 35 lakh rupees, you have to pay every year 5% royalty back to BIRAC based upon the net sales you get. So if you are, if you are after completing 18 months and if you have released your product or else technology in the market and it didn't go well, didn't get any revenue or something else, then you can just, in case of foreclosure, you can just terminate the project and you can just show the bankruptcy and then you can close the grant. No need of paying anything back to BIRAC at that time. Only if you release your product or technology into the market, once you get the revenue, from then onwards, you have to pay 5% back to BIRAC. So other important details, I just wanted to clear it out. Every proposal must clearly identify a project leader who will take whole responsibility of the project and managerial aspects of the project execution until it is done. The project leader must be technically qualified to undertake the project, and the project leader must have completed the basic undergraduate training in any discipline. In the event that the proposal is shortlisted for presentation in front of the selection committee, so there will be 4 different rounds of evaluation. So in one of the evaluation, there will be a presentation round, so in which the project leader should be presenting in front of the panel members regarding his project. So other team members can just be there for answering Q&A, but the project leader have to present in front of the panel. And project leader must be a shareholder in the applicant company. If you're applying as a company, the project leader should have more than 50% of shares in that company what they're applying under BIG. So now coming to the selection process, there are 5 steps of selection process. The first step is eligibility check. Here, after receiving all the proposals or applications, we will be conducting an eligibility check where we check that if the applicant is an Indian citizen, if he submitted all his if he has completed his graduation, minimum education eligibility criteria. That small things we will just check it out. and then sent for the next round. Coming to the next round, there will be a preliminary selection committee in which there will be 3 different reviewers. They will be reviewing one proposal will be reviewed by 3 different reviewers based upon the plagiarism and technical details, which require the minimal required eligible sections of the proposal. After that, they will be forwarding it to online evaluation, where this is the critical stage of evaluation, where one proposal will be given to 5 different reviewers based upon the subject matter experts. We will be assigning one proposal to 5 different reviewers, and we will be getting any 3 opinions same, then that will be taken as a final result. So after that online evaluation, there will be a thematic technical expert presentation. So in this round, the project leader or else the individual or else student, whoever it may be, the applicant should be giving a presentation, detailed presentation about their project, applied project in front of a panel members of BIRAC Common Committee. So once their presentation is done, face-to-face presentation, but due to COVID, I think this time also we will be doing it virtually. So there will be a virtual online board, and we have to present, I mean, an applicant have to present in front of the panel. And coming to the next step is scoring cutoff. So after TEP, all the panel members will be giving a separate score to each individual or else each project. So in the expert selection committee, the final decision will be taken by BIRAC, and a cutoff will be given across the themes, different themes like agriculture and clinical or drug themes. There will be different cutoff for each one, and based upon the cutoff, the final result will be announced. So this is the selection process, brief explanation of selection process. And this is just a schematic diagram of the selection process: eligibility, PSC, online evaluation, TEP, and then ESC. So this is like how on what basis the evaluation will be going on. Like the unmet needs, they will be having different scoring. For value proposition, they will be having a scoring: technical viability, team strength, business potential, and business perspective, like potentiality, commercialization potential, and clarity. So if this nomenclature and definitions of company means, it should be an entity registered under Indian Companies Act 1956 or 2013. Like if they are applying as a company, and should be an Indian citizen. So now how to apply this BIG application? As this BIG application, you have to compulsory apply through an online BIRAC website only. Here it is displayed, www.birac.nic.in. So it is a purely online submission form where you have to pick up one BIG partner, as there are 8 BIG partners across the country. So you have to pick up one BIG partner and apply through them itself. So as we at AIDEA, we deal with agri startups. So if any one of the startups are looking forward to apply for this grant, like agriculture or biotech domain, like fisheries, animal husbandry, they can contact us, and we will mentor you how to apply for this grant furtherly. So I request all of the applicants to give sufficient details in their proposal itself while writing the proposal itself, because the same proposal, once you submit, will not be changed, or any changes will not be entertained further. Once you submit the final proposal, and based upon that proposal only, all those 5 evaluations takes place, and you will be given marks, or qualification will be given on that same proposal which you will be submitting in the earlier, before the call ends. So I request everyone to please submit the proposal with all sufficient details and PDFs, and also concept notes and everything. As we all sign an NDA, so no need of worrying that we will be transmitting your ideas or confidentiality thing outside. So you can write each and everything and provide sufficient details, which makes the evaluator or a reviewer to understand more detailedly about your project and give you marks or score anything. So automatically, after the last date of the call ends, the applications will be not accepted. automatically it will be stopped in the portal itself at the specific date and time. So the last date for now is February 15th, 2021. So please apply on or before that date only. And this is small snippets of the portal for your reference. Like the portal link will be like this, and here you have to click how to submit a new proposal. Here it is shown on the top right side, how to submit new proposal. Then it will be directing you to, if you're a new user, then here in the right side snippet, it is click here for new user. Then you can just click here for new user, and it will be showing the step 4 thing, applying as a company. Then if you have a registered company and below 5 years old, then you can apply as a company. And if not, if you are an individual, then you can just click next, and it will ask you to fill some personal details. After filling your username and applicant type, here you can click individual or company. Later on, if you click company, here it will be showing like from last call onwards, you have to register it in this portal. So once you register in this portal, it will be directing you to other link. So there also you have to kindly register. Once you register there, your company name will be appeared in this drop box down. So once it appears in this drop box, you can click on your company name, and further details you can just fill up and start the proposal writing. So for applying this call through AIDEA NAM, you can just click on this link. And also for any queries, you can just call me out. And my number also I have pasted here. You can just take a photo or anything, and you can just call me out. Now we will be opening session for a Q&A. Like if you have any queries or anything, you can just ask, or else write it in a chat box. Thank you.
Thank you, Harshita. Now, in fact, this is the crisp and short thing that you have already told it. But definitely there may be a couple of questions. What we have, let me tell you before taking the questions, let me tell you two things, that this is the first webinar that we are doing. We are yet to do a couple of more webinars on different themes, as well as more understanding on how to apply, what is the major way to apply, and what should be there in the application, what should not be there in the application. We will deal in the couple of webinars more, we will be dealing in that, which will be informed to you. But before that, this is what we wanted to say at this point of time. Now question answers, anyone having any questions may write. I think Ashish Mathur. Ashish Mathur.
Good evening, everyone.
Harshita, you can.
Good evening, everyone. Can I ask, sir?
Yeah,
Ashish. Sure. Sir, I applied in BIREC 16 call, big 16 earlier, and my project went till the presentation round. Then after the presentation, the project unfortunately, was not funded. My question is, can I submit the same proposal again? That proposal was with Kanpur IIT. Now, do I need to change the LOI, the person? I mean the body. Instead of Kanpur IIT, can I choose somebody else?
Yeah, you can choose us. Is it in agriculture field?
Yes, sir, it is in agriculture field.
You can choose us because we have been specialized in agriculture. We can even, if you can show the thing and show the remarks of the TEP, because that is the where you have been there. We can improve upon your project before you even apply.
Sure, sir. Sure. That will be great. Another question, sir, regarding the since I am working in one of the universities, private university, earlier there was no clause as such that we have to take, we have to resign from the current post if the project was granted. So I think this is a new clause, or
if you are in the university, you need not resign from the position immediately, but you have to take permission from your organization that yes, I am going to do that. I'm sure, is it same, Harshita? If you are in a private organization, then it is the issue. Academics, I think we do not have that issue. Harshita?
Yes, sir. No, not an issue, sir. I mean, they have to give us an NOC from their university so that for 18 months he can do his full time on this project and complete this project. Later, you can transfer this IP or services to your university, or else if you wanted to transfer it
Company.
some other of your known person, so
Mhm.
that they can develop a company on that we can do. You can transfer IP and related services to that person or else your university. But
I see.
presently,
Okay.
while applying, you have to just submit an NOC from your organization.
Right, right. That will do. Thank you so much.
That clause is mostly for the private industry.
Hmm.
Suppose if I am working in a private industry and I wanted to work for BIG, which is either maybe conflicting or maybe a different thing from that particular company. And company, academic institution and companies are a bit different. Companies you require more and more time for those companies. That's why that is for the private companies is there, not for academic institutions.
Thank you so much, sir. That's all time from my side. Thank you.
Okay, Ashish. Anyone else? Yeah, there are a couple of chats are there. Uh, Anushwar, Aruneshwar, Aruneshwar.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I am Satish.
Okay, Satish.
Yeah, I have applied for the AIDA NAM incubation previously,
Yeah.
last call, but I could not be selected because I'm applying as an individual. I'm not having any company. So can I apply now for BIRAC as an individual
Yeah. Why not?
for the big
You have applied. When did you apply actually?
for the last this previous session? Agriculture this thing but about water purification and uh,
No, because
must
one in one pitch perfect, in pitch perfect you must have applied. In one pitch perfect we could not take it up because of COVID and a lot of restrictions at
yes
our
sir,
place.
pitch perfect only I have applied, sir.
A lot of issues were there within our issue, that because of COVID we were not allowing people to come and all those things.
Yes
Therefore,
sir.
we could not take that particular pitch perfect. Around 36 companies we had to say sorry. But
Okay
now
sir.
we are again open. You can apply for BIG. Not a big issue, Satish.
Okay sir, means applying as an individual is not a problem, no sir?
No, 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 no.
Okay sir, same project I'll apply.
Oh,
Thank you
definitely.
sir.
Anyone else?
And one more thing is that while at the pitch perfect my data was not complete, so now I have some complete data, sir. Now I can apply again, sir.
Yeah, definitely. The best thing what I told you and what I just told Ashish also, that
Yes sir.
if before putting it into your क्या कहना चाहिए, portal, if you can show us the your project, we
Yes sir.
can give some important tips to improve it so that chances can be higher.
Okay
Actually,
sir.
what happens in BIG is that there are many rounds of evaluation is there.
Yes
The
sir.
TEP round is very, very important. TEP round also, even if you say you have scored high, does not
Yes sir.
mean ki at ESC level you will be selected,
Okay
because
sir.
there the CMD and Secretary Bairak chairs the session, and
Yes
there
sir.
they have that is a very high level committee. We are
Yes sir.
also basically an observers.
Okay
There
sir.
they try to put some sort of cutoff for this particular thing, and
Yes sir.
probably
Last time before last time 16th call I at Bairak I went till the TEP stage, sir.
okay, after TEP, even if you have got a good marks, does not mean ki they will agree for you to ESC. So don't get disheartened. There are many
Okay
many
sir.
other things which happens. So keep
Okay sir.
on trying again and again, at least 2 to 3 times.
Okay
Uh,
sir.
okay.
So, sir,
Thank
the
you sir.
point of contact will be Harshita for sending the.
Harshita. Point of
Okay,
contact will be
sure.
Harshita, and there is one. I didn't think Harshita has written in that. There is an email on the BIG itself. Harshita, can you write that BIG email? That will be more better rather than
Yes,
contacting on the phone, because you will also be busy in many things. You can put a email.
yes,
Harshita.
I'm doing it.
Ah, yeah. So email will be better, but definitely Harshita is anyway. That mail also Harshita looks into that, so it is there. Okay. Because in next couple of days we are doing couple of more webinars understanding different aspects of BIG. So be there. There will be more and more people joining with us today. Only 24 out of 24, only 15 have joined. But definitely, we wanted more and more people to understand the whole BIG. Anyone else who wants to ask? Ashish ji?
Sir, I am sending the. Should I send the last presentation what I made in front of the committee to Harshita?
Yeah, you can send it.
Yeah, sure. Because that contains the remarks as well for the committee of the committee.
Okay.
Yes, you can share it with me to this email ID, and we can just discuss on this and
I'm
refine
just
it.
sending
Okay?
you just now. I'll send.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Anyone else? Surajji, you wanted to say something? I think there is one person who has put in chat, Aruneshwar, MGB. Aruneshwar, you wanted to ask something? He has asked, what are the things that Bairag Group will look upon the business idea plan for customization? Definitely, this we are going to take it in the next couple of days. This particular probably next week we will be taking. Surajji, we are not able to hear you properly. We are not able to hear you properly. Again, you can unmute and talk.
Hello.
Lot of disturbance from the side.
There is disturbance, sir. There is disturbance.
Just write it in chat box and we will address it, sir. You can just write your query in the chat box and we will address it, sir. There is lot of disturbance coming from your side.
Meanwhile, anyone else wanted to ask? They may ask questions. We are here to answer your questions. Try to tell you how important means why it is important. That already we have told. It's a very good grant that BIG is giving. Probably this type of grant no one else gives.
Any questions? Please let us know
Harshita.
if any questions. Yes, sir. Arun.
Harshit, the commercialization part can be, I think, explored together with the AID and ARM because we are not fully aware of how commercially important is our project.
No problem. That we can discuss it. Once you show your interest, like Mr. Aruneshwar has also asked the same thing. Business idea. Is it you only?
No, sir. No, sir. I'm Satish.
Because I know your name is written Satish, but Aruneshwar writes, what are the things that Bairag will look upon the business idea plan for successful selection? So this also we will be taking up shortly, detailed one, what they look for and how
Okay,
the
sir.
idea should come up and what is important while you are writing a proposal. Writing a proposal is also an art. Today
sir.
we have just introduced you what is BIG. Writing a proposal is art. Understanding your problem, defining your problem, bringing the solution to a problem, and then converting it into a business model. All things are definitely an important thing. Since 1 hour is that will take almost 1 hour, and this introduction is also important. That is why we have taken only this part at this point of time. While we'll deal up with the problem identification, idea and idea or solution for the problem, and writing a proposal, we will go in detail what to write. Is it okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
We'll
Thank
be
you.
doing this webinar soon.
Okay,
Again.
sir.
We are actually planning a series of webinars, so you can just visit our website frequently so that you can just register to that webinar and attend, where we will be discussing all these different sessions.
So you'll be posting it in the WhatsApp group, no?
Yeah, WhatsApp group also will be posting.
Okay,
We'll be
sir.
posting in WhatsApp group, Facebook, Twitter, whatever the other
Channels.
feed of social media is there, we'll be doing that along with our on our website.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more thing. My passport is there, but police verification is not over. Is it a problem?
If
don't
you
think-
don't have passport, you can just upload your Aadhaar card copy,
That
sir.
is also there, no, sir?
Okay. Thank you, madam.
It is not always passport is required. Many people do not have even passports.
Yeah, actually in BIG they are asking only passport now.
No, Aadhaar.
No, you can upload any your Aadhaar card copy also. That also states that you are an Indian citizen. Only.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you.
We just wanted to know that you are Indian.
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes.
other queries?
Aruneshwar has again raised his hand. Aruneshwar, you can come in, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, one of my team member is currently in final year graduation, sir.
Okay.
So, can I include his name while application process?
As a team member, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can include it. No problem.
As a team member, you can include, sir, but not as an PI or also co-PI.
Okay, ma'am. Actually, I am the project manager. He's a team member.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Any other queries?
Harshita, madam.
Yeah, yes, sir. Tell me.
My wife is also a qualified MSc graduate in analytical chemistry. Can I add her as a means a team member?
Yes, sir. But if our studies is related to your project, then you can mention her as your team member.
Yeah, because from same family, we can apply or not. I'm asking.
No, it's not that. You can apply, but her studies and everything, if it is related to the what project you are applying, then you can just
Yes.
mention her as a team member. Yeah.
Sir, it actually, let me clarify it. It actually is that whomsoever is your team member should act to improve your project or complete your project in time and really add some value to it.
Okay, sir.
Adding fancy names may not be very good. Even if she is with you or he is with you, your student, son, whomsoever is that, fancy names may not be good. But definitely, if you have some, if they can improve your project, then it will be good.
Yes, sir. They will be adding value adding.
Yeah, then it's not a big issue.
Okay, sir.
So anyone else? I think we are able to convey this to all those who are present, 15, 16 people. If no question is there, then we can leave today and stay stay healthy and stay safe in your homes till we come out of this pandemic. And all the best. Hopefully, a couple of you will be applying for us. And thank you again for joining with us. Harshita,
Yes, sir.
last words.
Thank you everyone for joining the session. And if you have any queries or anything, you can reach out to me at any time or else write an email to me. I will respond to it. And I request everyone to start applying as this is a good amount of grant which is given to the biotechnology related startups. So I request everyone to apply for this and we will be here to support and mentor you. Thank you.
Thank you.